give the ball to Mama. Go give the ball to
Hello,
Mama.
hello, hello. We are live. Welcome on, everybody. I see we have a handful of people. I know some of us are having some issues getting on. I'm so sorry. We'll just wait a couple extra minutes for everybody to find us. But hopefully once the little live thing is on, maybe people will get a notification because we're all subscribed and set up for notifications, right? And I do happen to have a special guest today. Yes, it's Mr. Zave. He is here. Oh boy, there's lots of new things for him to see here, so he is quite excited. Look, can you say hi to all of Mommy's friends? Could you say hi?
Wave at Zave. We're safe.
Say hi. Yeah.
Blow kiss.
And he's even wearing his Power for Parkinson's onesie that is almost too small now. From when you gonna blow kiss to Zave and Mommy? Mwah. Oh boy, he just wants to get down. So I am going to move this chair and let you guys see this kid run because he can. There. Wow. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for everyone to join us, let's see. Can you guys see us and hear us? I want to make sure because I'm not seeing any chats going on right now. And it looks like, all right. Hello, hello. As you jump on, please say hi in the chat. I'm gonna mute myself. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear what we're working with, if you can see me. Mary's here. Hi, Mary. Glad you're here.
She needs that. Can you give it to
All
her?
right. Loud and clear, Robert. All right. Woo. Hey, bud, come here. Can I have it?
Oh, she needs
I
that.
need that. We have our special guest on. Oh. He's like determined not to be on screen. Ha. Say hi, everybody. David hears us. David sees us. Roger and Patty are here. Yay. Blow kiss. He found a ball here in the office. There's no shortage of those.
You might want to point out the shirt.
I know. Look, it's his little Power for Parkinson's onesie. Uh-oh. Mom did that. Yeah, so Nina's telling me, point out the shirt, because Polly actually designed, she and her daughter designed those shirts for our little Power for Parkinson's little people. So fun. Good. Okay. We're getting here. Debbie's on, I know. Mary. As Robert pointed out earlier, we do have some move-themed songs because move is our theme for the week. Zave's grandma, Cece, is what we call her, just threw her cell phone into the picture because that's the real surefire way to make sure that he's coming. And he's currently looking at a picture of himself on the camera. Can you say hi, Mr. Bill? He's showing you the phone. Yep. Hi, Bill. Glad you're here. We're just having a little show and tell time before class with Zave because he finally made it to the office here. So it's good stuff.
Can you show Mama? Go show Mama.
Zave, come here. Come sing with Mommy. Let's do Wheels on the Bus. Can we do it? Come show the people. Here, show the people the wheels on the bus. Woo. Okay, can we do it? Look, let's do it together. Ready? Okay. Here we go. Wheels on the bus all together. This is our warm-up. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Oh, you want to do it fast? He's really good at doing it fast. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Can you do it? He's not going to perform. He's not performing today. Oh, really fast. Good job. He did one little wheels on the bus for us. Can you do head, shoulders, knees, and toes? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. He touched his head. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm going to count it.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh my gosh, Debbie, I know. He has grown so much. It's crazy. I cannot believe it. All right. Let me get us back here in position. All set. All right. So, yes, he has grown so much. So crazy. Yes. We're getting more people on. We've got 15 on. We've got 4 thumbs up. If you are having fun yet or think you're going to have fun later, give us a little thumbs up underneath the video. Melinda, thank you. He's a really, really sweet guy. We love him. Let me see if he'll say bye to us all. It's a special treat to have him with us today. Okay, can you say bye to Mommy's friends? Bye. Say bye to Mommy. Can you say bye?
Bye-bye. Say.
Blow kiss.
We're going to get in the car. Say bye-bye.
Do we need to go upside down? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, can you blow a kiss? 1 kiss. The people deserve a kiss.
Okay.
He says N-O means no, 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 no. Yeah, he's definitely mimicking. Okay, all right, you guys. Thank you for humoring me. Hi, Eugene. Good to have you. All
Let's go get in the
right,
car.
bye, baby.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Yeah, bye-bye. He just said bye-bye. He's not really saying any real words yet, but he is definitely mimicking us a ton. So that's really a lot of fun. He's getting so big. And one day when we're all back in live classes in person, we'll just have him running around and you'll get to see him if you come to our local classes. So good stuff. Whew. Let's get started. Let's start the way we always do with a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we are. Eugene, I think I said hi to you, but I'm super glad to see you today. Here we go. Oh, that feels good. Let's do another. Imagine breathing deep into the belly. One more. Good. Bring those shoulders up to the ears and down. So glad to see y'all jumping on up to the ears and down. Give us a little shout out in the chat if you're on so I can say hi to you. And roll those shoulders in a circle. We are up to 20 people. Say hey in the chat. Yay, Heidi. Heidi, no prob. I'm sorry too. I wish I could keep him on, but he's so wild and so busy that we'd never get anything done. So we'll have the replay up so you can go see Zave's crazy antics after class. Let's do head, tip over ear to shoulder. Continuing to take those deep belly breaths the whole time. And come on up and other side. It is Parkinson's Awareness Month. So we've got fun stuff happening all month. Yesterday, we had a fabulous interview with David Leventhal of Dance for PD. Come on up, tuck your chin to your chest, looking down at the floor. It was a really cool interview, and he did a demo at the end, which was awesome. So we'll be reposting that shortly. We've got a couple edits that we have to just make sure it's ready for you. And we're going to make a half circle. So tipping it ear to shoulder, rolling slowly to the other shoulder and back. Hi, Lana. Good to see you. And Marty, I think, did I say hi to you? My brain's not working. All right. So half circle, ear to shoulder, gently and slowly rolling. And to the other side and up. And here we go again. Ear to shoulder, rolling forward to the other side and up. Hi, Pilar. Happy to see you. And Jim, if he's there too. Next week on Nina, Tuesday, our interview. We are interviewing Russell Meyerowitz from the Parkinson's Wellness Fund. That is a really cool organization that provides assistance to people with PD here in the States. Oh, I lied. I lied to you. Next week is the Parkinson's Foundation. So we have a whole nother one added in for you. Parkinson's Foundation, which is another fabulous organization. So it's a really exciting month. If you're on our newsletter, our weekly newsletter, you should have gotten a list of all that. If you're not on our weekly newsletter, be sure to get on it so that you get all of these important dates and exciting updates. Hello, Dad, Grandpa, Zave's grandpa, Lynn. All right, here we go. All in a line, forehead, nose, and chin. We're turning over one shoulder. Taking a deep breath. Turning back to the center. Other shoulder. Deep breath. And out. Back to the middle. Clasp those hands. Push forward. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, round the back. Now's a really good time to make sure you have a glass of water nearby. As I keep continually clearing my throat, I keep reminding myself to take a sip of water. But as we get to singing and using our voices for the next hour, you may find that you have a tickle or you just feel a little dry and you need a sip of water. So great to have one next to you. Opening those hands down and back, puffing out the chest, getting that opposite stretch going. Lovely. All right. I'm going to take a sip of my water. All right. We're going to chew really big, overly exaggerating. We're going to make our face really teeny tiny and scrunch it up as small as we can. Hi, Joan. Scrunching our faces, Joan. And really big, as big as you can, all the way up to your eyebrows. And scrunch it up again. And really big. Great. All right. Let's say A, E, I, O, U. Each one is long. Each one is powerful. So we're using that belly breath, that deep breath. Each one is loud, but we're not straining, okay? Big, deep breath. Saying our vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Make sure that every single vowel is a different shape with your face. Again. A, E, I, O, U. Last time, you should sound as silly as I sound. Okay, here we go. A, E, I, O, U. Lovely. Make sure you're really puckering on that U. We're going to do a little warm-up scale. And who knows what our theme is for the week? I talked about it a little bit earlier. Every week for this month of Parkinson's Awareness Month, we have a different theme. If you have one of our Power for Parkinson's t-shirts, you may recognize our themes from the back of that shirt. But this week is move. So we are talking about movement. The theme is move. So we are going to spell in sign language, move. So get those hands out, right or left, whichever you prefer. And our M is under 3 fingers. So the thumb is going to go 1, 2, 3 between your pinky and your ring finger. And that's our M. So it's like a fist, but that thumb is tucked under the first 3 fingers. M. O is self-explanatory. Just an O. An O with your hand. V is super self-explanatory. We like these letters. They're pretty simple. We've got our V is just a peace sign. E is maybe the trickiest one. So E is we're opening the hand and then just crunching and bending those fingers to make an E. So let's try that again. We've got M under 1, 2, 3 fingers. So right before the pinky. O, V, E. Then we're going to sign the word move, which it's like the verb to move, really, I think. But basically we're going to make little pinchers, little crabby pinchers with our hands. And it's as though we are picking something up and moving it. So in sign language, what I have learned when I was looking this up is that to move something, you actually, if you're moving something to the right, you actually move to the right. If you're moving something to the left, you actually move to the left. If you're moving something around, it's more of this sign. So, but what we're just going to do is a simple pick it up and put it down. Okay? One more time. Let's sign it out. M-O-V-E, move. Get the other hand out. Get the other hand out. I know. The other hand is never going to be as easy because I'm going to almost guarantee that every one of us started on our dominant hand. So turn the brain on, really get things moving. We've got our M, which is just after the ring finger, before the pinky. We've got that thumb. M. O makes our O. V, peace sign. And E, we just bend everything kind of at that first knuckle joint. E. Again, M, O, V, E, and then we're going to pick it up and move it. All right. We're going to do this slowly as we do our scales. So it's going to be M, O, V, E, M, O, V, E, move. Can we do that? All right. Other hand. Now, let's start on our dominant. Let's all start with a gimme, okay? So let's do that scale again. Here we go with me. M, O, V, E, M, O, V, E, move. Moving up. Other hand. Here we go. M, O, V, E, M, O, V, E, move. Moving up. We're going to do one more on each hand. Dominant hand. M, O, V, E, M, O, V, E, move. Last one. Non-dominant hand. Here we go. M, O, V, E, M, O, V, E, move. Well done. So hopefully you caught that on by the end. Let's do one more on each hand, just backing down the scale, just because why not? I like this sign language. And things like this that are more fine motor a little bit can be really good for tremors. Also things like, when you're balancing like that tennis ball, things that are requiring you to do some fine motor stuff. Yeah, hi, Spencer. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you. I saw you come in, but we were deep in the trenches of our sign language. So, all right, let's just back it down. So we're just going to do M-O-V-E, move, moving down. Hi, Carla, non-dominant. M-O-V-E, move. Two more. Moving down. M-O-V-E, move. Last one. M-O-V-E, move. All right. Shake them out. Well done. You did it. All right. Christine's here. Hi, Christine. Super happy to have you on. All right. Let's get into our very first. We have a tongue twister / warm-up song. Can anybody, we've done this one before. We did the whole song before, and it's from Sound of Music. And it's the Lonely Goat Herd. It's the yodeling song. How might this fit our theme? Does anybody have any guesses? Do 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 do. Okay. we are moving our voice all around the scale as we are yodeling. So we are moving our voice, our vocal cords, our pitch is all moving quite a bit for our Lonely Goat Herd song. So we're just singing. There's no movements. We already did our movements, right? We have, high on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Let's try that again. High on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Then we get into our yodeling. Lay, yodel, lay, hee, hoo. Let's put that together. Here we go. High on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Lay, yodel, hee, hoo. Then we've got same melody, but we have the different words on the first part. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd. Lay, yodel-loo. All right, let's do that whole first verse. Second verse is going to be the same melody, just different words. So once we've got this first verse down, then the second one's going to come a little easier. So we've got, high on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Lay, yodel, hee, hoo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd. Lay, yodel-loo. All right, nice. Next, it's like I said, the same melody, just different words. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard. Lay, yodel, hee, hoo. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard. Lay, yodel-loo. With that yodeling, I'm trying to think of what pointers to give you there. But really, I think what it is that we're not sliding at all, right? So we're kind of popping right up. Lay, yodel-loo, lay. There's none of that. It's just lay, yodel-loo. So we're jumping right to each note individually. Then we get to the last part. That's our most yodely part of all. Yodely being an adjective that I have just created in my life. So we have, oh, ho, lady yodelie, oh, oh, ho, lady yodelie. All right, let's just try that. Lisa, I see you on with us. So super, super glad that you're here with us. Hopefully you can see and hear what we're doing and follow along. So we've got, oh, ho, lady yodelie, oh, oh, ho, lady yodelie. Then the second line is, oh, oh, lady yodelie, oh, lady yodelie, oh, lay. All right, let's do that part again. Then we're putting that whole chunk together, okay? From the first, oh, ho, lady yodelie. Here we go. You'll see this is our tongue twister and our little warm up, right? Because it's not the easiest thing we've ever done. So if it's giving you any pause or trouble, do not worry. It's supposed to be kind of challenging. So here we go. Oh, ho, lady yodelie, oh, oh, ho, lady yodelie, oh, ho, lady yodelie, oh, lady yodelie, oh, lay. All right, we've got this. You're doing great. Let's go from the top. Let's do this whole little mini song, and then we'll move along, okay? Here we are. Have fun with it. This is the first part of our warm-up, so we really want to use those voices and make sure that we are not holding back just because maybe we're not as familiar with it. That's the beauty of being in our own homes, right, is that we can kind of just give it our best shot, and if we make a little mistake here and there, a-okay. So here we are. High on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Lay, yodelay, hee, hoo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd. Lay, yodeloo. same melody. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard lay-o-lay, hee-hoo. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard lay-o-lay-o-loo. Oh, ho, lady odelay, ho, oh, ho, lady odelay, oh, ho, lady odelay, oh, lady odelay, olay. Wow. Okay. Great job. We did it. You hung in there. If you want a real challenge, you can look up that song in its entirety. Now you know pretty much the melody. I don't think there's any like funky other melodies that come in that song, but you've got that now, and you can go sing the whole thing and yodel to your heart's desire. Okay? All right, let's move along to song numero uno. Number 1, we have Moving Right Along by none other than the Muppets. Does anybody know Moving Right Along? It's kind of a classic, I think, as far as the Muppets are concerned. It's a good one, though. Ooh, sorry, just grab my little water here. Take a sip of your water if you'd like to. All right. So some of this, sometimes I have to like stop and think how each melody goes. So we're just going to get through it together. So to begin, we have Moving Right Along in, that was Key of Maggie. That was like all kinds of Key of Maggie. Moving right along in search, there it is. Moving right along in search of good times and good news. All right, let's do that. Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. All right. Again, just that much. Here we go. Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Same melody for the next part. Yay, Robert. I'm so glad you know and like this one. So the emphasis on this next word, opportunity, is just like I just said it, opportunity. So the opper part is kind of a pickup. Opportunity knocks once, let's reach out and grab it. Together we'll nab it. We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cab it. So this is one where a lot of the melody is similar, but there are some funny words that we have to fit in. I didn't link it for you. I thought about it, but I didn't end up linking it for you. But if you go watch the video of Kermit and Fozzie Bear doing this together, they're so comical. I love it. So that's a fun thing to do. And then you can go sing your karaoke track after class. So let's do that first whole verse all together. Here we go. Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity knocks once. Let's reach out and grab it. Together we'll nab it. We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cab it. All right. So Lisa, if you were chatting on this this video, then you are in the right place. You're on the right video. No worries there. So thanks, Jane, for the what's the word that I'm looking for? Vote of confidence. Yeah, encouragement there. Okay. So then we get to our kind of chorusy thing that says, moving right along, but loose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun. Come share it with me. Moving right along. Then we are so talented that once again, we are our lead singer and our backup singer. So we've got the backup accompaniment really is what we are, is doo-ga-doo, 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 doo-ga-doo. So we've got moving right along, doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo. We'll learn to share the load. We don't need a map to keep this show on the road. And one of the things I love And then I'll stop chatting and we'll just sing, I promise. But this song, I think the message, if you really look for it, and if you watch the video with them in it, is that whichever way that you are moving and wherever you are is the right way. So, bless their hearts, Kermit and Fozzie Bear aren't exactly sure where they're headed, but they're together and they're just making the best of it. And I love that message, that we are moving. We're always moving, right? And as long as we're moving, we are doing it right. So wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. Wherever you're moving is where you should be moving, okay? All right. Chorus, here we go, from Moving Right Along, Footloose and Fancy Free. Moving right along, footloose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun, come share it with me. Moving right along, doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo, we'll learn to share the load. We don't need a map to keep this show on the road. All right, then we've got Moving Right Along, but this is where I get tripped up. It's back to that original melody, okay? So we've got moving right along, we found a life on the highway, and your way is my way, so trust my navigation. California, here we come, the pie in the skyland, palm trees and warm sand, though sadly we just left Rhode Island. See, they're not sure where they're going. It's clever. Okay, let's do that verse one more time, since I know this probably isn't super familiar to all of us, although I'm so glad that some of you know it. We've got moving right along, we've found a life on the highway, and your way is my way, so trust my navigation. California, here we come, the pie in the skyland, palm trees and warm sand, though sadly we just left Rhode Island. Then we're back to our chorus. Moving right along, doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo. Hey, LA, where have you gone? Send someone to fetch us, we're in Saskatchewan. Moving right along, doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo. You take it, you know best. Hey, I've never seen the sun come up in the west. Almost done. We've almost learned it all. Then we've got back to that first melody. Moving right along, we're truly birds of a feather. We're in this together, and we know where we're going. Movie stars with flashy cars and life with the top down. We're storming the big town. We know where we're going. Moving right along, but loose and fancy free. You're ready for the big time. Is it ready for me? And then our big finish is just moving right along, but it's moving right along, moving right along. And it looks like we sing that 4 times just for kicks. And then we are good. That is the song. So have some fun with it. One of the best parts, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but I like the part with Big Bird in the Big Bird from, I guess, Sesame Street, not even a Muppet. There's a little crossover action there. But there's a part with Big Bird that's really funny in the video. So definitely, and all you have to do to find the video is just type in Moving Right Along video or Kermit or whatever, and it should pop up and you can watch it. So let's go from the top. Let's sing it together. Again, as I will always remind you, even if you're not super comfortable with the song, just give it your best shot. And if there's a part that maybe you've heard before or that you feel more comfortable with, just go right ahead and belt that part out. We are just using that voice so that we don't lose that voice, right? We're strengthening muscles, but that can only happen if you're really giving it your all. So here we are. From the top, we've got moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity knocks once. Let's reach out and grab it. Together we'll nab it. We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cab it. Moving right along, but loose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun. Come share it with me. Moving right along, doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo. We'll learn to share the load. We don't need a map to keep this show on the road. Moving right along, we found a life on the highway, and your way is my way, so trust my navigation. California, here we come, the pie in the skyland, palm trees and warm sand, though sadly we just left Rhode Island. Moving right along, doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo. Hey, LA, where have you gone? Send someone to fetch us, we're in Saskatchewan. Moving right along, doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo. You take it, you know best. Hey, I've never seen the sun come up in the west. Moving right along. Oh man, I messed it up. Moving right along, we're truly birds of a feather. We're in this together, and we know where we're going. Movie stars with flashy cars and life with the top down. We're storming the big town, and we know where we're going. Moving right along, footloose and fancy free. You're ready for the big time, is it ready for me? Moving right along, moving right along, moving right along. Last one, moving right along. Nice, nice job. Hopefully you caught that where I messed up, because I sure did. I think it's because, Oh, stop. It's not you. No. Nina thought that she messed me up with the lyrics, but she did not. I was just me. It's because it all starts with the same words, right? Moving right along. So I have to remember which moving right along it is. So there's our extra brain challenge. And Maggie failed the test, but you know what? It's okay. We're just moving right along. The next song we have is Moving Out by Billy Joel. It's sort of the title song for the Billy Joel musical, if you've ever seen that. I actually haven't seen it, but love Billy Joel music. So let's see if we can make this one work. This one's a little tricky too. We had to go dig in the archives for some good stuff. So that fit the theme. So we've got Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Grocery definitely has 3 syllables in this song. Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Same melody, next lines. Mama Leone left a note on the door. She said, Sonny, move out to the country. This part's fun. Working too hard can give you a heart attack. I didn't even sing that right. So it's pretty straight. Working too hard can give you a heart attack. You ought to know by now. So, heart attack, gak. I think there's 5 echoes of that. I was singing this on my way to the office this morning with Zave in the car, and he was like, every time I would do that. It was really cute. Working too hard can give you a heart attack, gak. You ought to know by now. Who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that what you get with your money? All right. Backing it up to the top. Let's give it a whirl. Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leone left a note on the door. She said, Sonny, come out to the country. Working too hard can give you a heart attack. You ought to know by now. Who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that what you get with your money? All right. Then we've got, it seems such a waste of time. That's what, oh, Maggie's messing up. That's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, I'm moving out. Okay, we got the end of it. We got to get the beginning of it, right? It seems such a waste of time. That's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Okay, we're going to leave that. We're going to move on. We're going to carry on. We're going to get it. Okay, next verse is the same melody as the first. So we've got, Sergeant O'Leary is walking the beat. At night he becomes a bartender. He works at Mr. So the he works at is a pickup. He works at Mr. Cacciatore's down on Sullivan Street, across from the medical center. So you can kind of feel those heavy beats, across from the medical center. Same thing as the one before. Instead of heart attack, we've got a Cadillac. So he's trading in his Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. And if he can't drive with a broken back, at least he can polish the fenders. It seems such a waste of time. Y'all, it's not that one thing is getting me. And you know what I'm going to do about it is I'm going to learn it. Not that I haven't, but we're going to just do it together because you know what? We can, right? Our next song is simple enough. We've got it. If you've skipped ahead, you may know what I'm talking about, but here we go. We're listening. Seems such a waste of time. If that's what it's all about. But if that's me, then I'm moving out. All right, I don't know if that was going to help us or not, but let's see. So the way it goes is from, who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that what you get with your money? It seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Hey, it did help. Hey, for now. Okay, let's do that second verse all the way through, and let's make sure we get it. Here we go. Sergeant O'Leary is walking the beat. At night he becomes the bartender. He works at Mr. Cacciatore's down on Sullivan Street, across from the medical center. He's trading in his Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. And if he can't drive with a broken back, at least he can polish the fenders. It seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. That's low. Okay. All right. We've got it down now. So what I'm remembering in my head is, and if he can't drive with a broken back, at least he can polish the fenders. So that drops down lower than I want it to. And if he can't drive with a broken back, at least he can polish the fenders. And then we're jumping back to that high note from the line before. It seems so if he can drive with a broken back, at least he can polish the fenders. It seems such a waste of time. You know, Maggie. Okay. It's a hard song. All right. Let's keep on going. So then we skip the first part of the verse and we go straight to, you should never argue with a crazy mind, my, you ought to know by now. And we're back to that same melody. You can pay Uncle Sam with the overtime. Is that all you get for your money? And if that's what you had in mind, if that's what you're all about, good luck moving up, 'cause I'm moving out. Okay, so apparently I can sing that, I just can't teach it. So do as I do, not as I say. Y'all, let's sing this song, have some fun with it. Sing out, sing out, sing out. I love to do new songs in here that are new to some of us, familiar to some of us, but if it hinders us from really being able and willing to sing out and sing with energy and gusto and confidence, then we'll need to really stick to more tried and true songs. So the way that you can convince me and ensure that we keep learning fun new songs is just to really, on your own over there, give it your all, okay? There's no judge, no jury. Have fun and really use your voice, okay? From the top, Anthony works in the grocery store. Here we go. Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leone left a note on the door. She said, Sonny, move out to the country. Working too hard can give you a heart attack. You ought to know by now. Who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that what you get with your money? It seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Sergeant O'Leary is walking the beat. At night he becomes a bartender. He works at Mr. Cacciatore down on Sullivan Street, across from the medical center. He's trading in his Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. And if he can't drive with a broken back, at least he can polish the fenders. Seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. You should never argue with a crazy my, you ought to know by now. You can pay Uncle Sam with the overtime. Is that all you get for your money? That's what you have in mind, if that's what you're all about. Good luck moving up, 'cause I'm moving out. Woo! You did it. I did it. We rocked it. We didn't even mess it up, you guys. That was awesome. Look at us go. Sometimes I think if you think too hard about it, it just doesn't work. And I think I was thinking too hard about it. Dad, thanks. Thanks for the vote of confidence there. I appreciate it. Thanks, Heidi. I hope you were rocking out. I hope y'all had some air guitar going over there. You ought to know that. Anyway, I have the karaoke track linked for you. So after class, you can go really jam. And now we're up to our last song. It's our last song. So our last song today is YMCA. How on earth do we feel that this fits the theme of move? All right. Answer is we have moves that go with it. So we're going to be moving our bodies, moving my chair back so that you can see my arms. All right. First things first, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's practice our YMCA arms. I think we've all got it, but I hate to assume. So let's give it a Y. So full extension of those arms. If you need to shake them out, stretch them out, we don't need to do anything crazy. We warmed up quite some time ago. We didn't even warm up our arms and shoulders that much. So do what you can. Do what feels good. It's totally okay if you feel a little bit of crunchy, a little bit of stretching, but no pain at all. And if you know that there's shoulder issues or something that's not going to feel so great doing these arms, you can do them down here, or you can just sing. Whatever works for you. This is your class. Make it your own. So Y. We've got our M, C, and A again. And I don't know if my C is going the right way for you guys. Probably, maybe. Is that the right C? I don't know. Y, M, C, A. It looks backwards on my end, so I think it's right for y'all. We've got also pointing. Isn't that a thing they do? Pointing. Yeah? Okay. So here we go. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. And that's just like point any which way that you want to, okay? There's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. How are we doing? Yeah? Okay, correct C. Woo, good. All right. Then we get to, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. On the second two lines of each chorus, just like jam out. Okay? I'm not giving you moves. So all we're doing is point, 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 point. One more, point, 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 point. Then all of your random pointings. Okay? Chorus is just YMCA and then rock out. Can we do it? Are you ready? I think we know this one. So here we go. Put a smile on your face. This is our last song of the day. Leave it all out there, okay? Here we are. Get that pointer ready. Here, warm them up a little bit. Okay, just being ridiculous. Here we go. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. Bum, 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 bum. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can do whatever you feel. It's fun to stay at the, I messed those up. Fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you want to be? I said, young man, you can make real your dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA. I'm sure they can help you today. Ba, 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 ba. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, I was once in your shoes. I said I was down and out with the blues. I felt no man cared if I were alive. I felt the whole world was so tight. That's when someone came up to me and said, young man, take a walk up the street. There's a place there called the YMCA. They can start you back on your way. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, there's no need to feel down. Young man, pick yourself off the ground. YMCA, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. Nina's taking a picture. I'm paused. I'm posing. We did it! Well done all. Lauren, hi. Lauren Lewis is on. Hi. OMG, that was really fun. I love that, Heidi, when they play that. Oh my gosh, I love everyone's having like all these flashbacks from this song. Heidi, well, not flashbacks, but Heidi says when they play this at boxing, everyone stops what they're doing and does the YMCA moves. And Robert says at his high school band reunion in 2000, they had all the former drum majors, including himself, put on Village People hats and perform it. No video in 2000? Video was already a thing, Robert. I don't know if I believe that. We're going to start a petition. Someone's got to have video. That was really, really fun, guys. I do have the karaoke track linked. You can go sing it. If you would prefer, if you would like to put on a Village People themed hat or whole get up, please feel free to do so, and do take a video and send it to me because we are moving and grooving. What a fun class. Thanks for sticking with me when I was struggling. You guys are so awesome. I'll be on for just a few more minutes. So if anyone has questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything, send them my way. Carla, I'm so glad you had fun. I had fun. Do you guys can you feel the vocal work out by the end? Are you feeling it? We don't necessarily want to feel like super exhausted, but we do want to feel like we're working. And that's my only fear, like I mentioned earlier, is that, if we're doing things that are a little less familiar, that you guys are holding back on me over there. So really encourage you to do all that you can. Spencer, thank you. I appreciate it. I needed that. Awesome, Heidi. Yeah, Robert, which village person were you? We need to know. Inquiring minds. What do we think Robert would be? I'm not going to suggest one because sure as my luck, I would suggest something that's not even one of the Village People. Roberto? Let's see. Awesome. Okay. Any other thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? Tomorrow, big day tomorrow, always on Thursdays, we have Debbie at 11 a.m. Central. She'll be doing strength and balance. Thanks, Dad. Love you. And then at 1 p.m. Central, we will have Rhythm and Moves with Nancy, which I'm going to guess, if I had to go on a limb, it's going to be even a more awesome class than her usual, because I'll bet you she was just as inspired as the rest of us by that talk with David Leventhal. So definitely tune in tomorrow afternoon for Rhythm and Moves with Nancy. Really fun. Yay. Yeah, stick some thumbs up under the video. Make sure you're subscribed, please. It helps other people find us, and it helps you to find us more easily. Robert thinks he was the construction worker. I could see that. Okay. Love it. Yeah, send us that photo, Robert. We're going to need that. Promise we would never use it to blackmail you, like ever. All right, guys. Been super fun hanging out with you. Join us tomorrow. Join us Friday. All month long, it's Parkinson's Awareness Month, so we've got really special interviews coming up, some big announcements towards the end of the month coming up, so lots to look forward to. Don't miss anything. And yeah, that's it. I'm signing off. Thank you for all the thumbs up. You can still stick them below. You can also go down on the video and actually comment on the video. That helps as well with our engagement. So thank you. See you later in the week.